Welcome to Scary Mary Asia, a place where ancient myths whisper in the dark, where forgotten legends rise again, and where every shadow has a story to tell. From haunted villages deep in the jungles, to cursed temples, restless spirits, and creatures that walk between worlds, here we uncover Asia's darkest tales. If you love chilling stories, mysterious legends, and real-life hauntings, you're in the right place. Every day, we bring you stories that'll make your skin crawl, and maybe make you question what's real. So, before we begin, hit that subscribe button, because your support keeps these stories alive and helps this channel grow. And trust me, you don't want the spirits to be the only ones watching. Scary Mary Asia, where myths breathe and nightmares come alive.
Xena, the warrior princess. They say legends are not born, they are forged in blood, pain, and redemption. And among all the names whispered through the ages, one stands taller than the rest. Her name is Xena, the warrior princess. Once, she was not a savior. She was a terror, a conqueror whose name made kingdoms tremble. Born in the humble village of Amphipolus, Xena's life changed the day her home was attacked. To protect her people, she picked up the sword. But power has a taste, and soon, the protector became the destroyer. She gathered armies, burned villages, and brought entire cities to their knees. Her weapon, the deadly chakram, spun through the air like judgment itself. But one encounter would change everything. It was Hercules, the demigod of strength. She tried to deceive him, Ibn Kilim, but his mercy broke through the darkness. For the first time, Xena saw what she had become, and so began her journey. Not for glory, not for vengeance, but for redemption. On a dusty road, she met a village girl with dreams, too big for her world. Her name was Gabrielle. Where Xena carried the scars of war, Gabrielle carried the heart of peace. Together, they walked the lands from Greece to China, India to Egypt, fighting for the innocent and standing against gods and monsters. The gods watched them closely. Ares, the god of war, saw in Xena a reflection of himself. He tempted her with power, with passion, but her heart belonged to a different path, one that Ares could never understand. Then came Callisto, the ghost of her sins, a woman whose family Xena's army had once destroyed. Callisto became her mirror, her punishment, her fury. Every fight between them was not of life and death, but of guilt and forgiveness. And yet, even gods feared her. When Rome rose under Julius Caesar, Xena's old enemy, she was betrayed and crucified, but death could not hold the warrior princess. She returned stronger, wiser, carrying both light and shadow in her soul. Through her journey, she found faith not in gods, but in the goodness of the heart. She discovered love, compassion, and eventually, motherhood. Their daughter Eve, born of prophecy, became the symbol of her redemption. But prophecy brings chaos. The gods saw Eve as a threat, and they came for her. The skies burned with divine wrath as Xena stood against Olympus itself, with her sword and chakram. She struck down gods Ares, Athena, even the children of Zeus fell before her courage. The age of gods ended, and the age of men began. But redemption always has one final price. In her final journey, Xena traveled east to the lands of Japan. There, she sought to free the souls of 40,000 people who had died because of her past mistake. Only through her own death could their spirits be released. And so, she fought her last battle, bleeding, broken, but unyielding. When the sun set, Xena fell, and the warrior princess was gone. Gabrielle, her faithful companion, held her ashes and wept. But even in grief, she understood. Xena's story was never about victory. It was about peace, about how even the darkest soul can find the light. Gabrielle sailed away with the chakram, vowing to continue her friend's legacy. And so ends the legend of Xena, the sinner who became a savior, the conqueror who became a guardian. A reminder that every soul, no matter how stained by the past, can find its way home. You've just heard the legend of Xena, the warrior princess. If you love stories of heroes, myths, and forgotten legends, don't forget to subscribe to Scary Mary Asia, where every tale from the ancient world comes alive again. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment.